Removing the brim from a large tire can be difficult, but here is a hack. Use its weight and another brim to pry it out. You need strength and precision to load these heavy gas cylinders like this. The tire on the floor helps change the direction of the kinetic energy and takes each tire far away. To make the job quicker, this worker holds the paintbrush still while the bowl turns, painting perfect lines. When the paint is dry, a coat of varnish is applied to protect it. A glass cutter is a tool used to make a shallow score on the surface of a piece of glass to cut it. The scoring makes a split in its surface which encourages it to break along the score. It's very useful in large cutting jobs like this one. With this type of hollow brick, this method is ideal for wasting as little mortar as possible. Instead of painting the lines on top, artificial turf is cut and replaced by colored turf. This way, the colors will last longer and will be easier to maintain. With a perfectly steady hand, this worker divides material for distribution. Laying pavers on dirt is simple as long as you ensure they won't move or sink over time. They have to be kept at 2 minutes between each one for adhesive filling. Using their jigsaw shape, this worker makes the fit perfectly. Here you can see an expert packer getting a package ready in under 20 seconds. Post Services deliver more than 34 million packages every day only in the US. Teamwork makes a job quicker and more enjoyable, and these two workers created the perfect method to make their task easier. When you know the controls of a machine perfectly, you can achieve any move. Acrylic paint is the only paint that can be used on ceramics. Acrylic is a very flexible media that can be used on practically any object. You need to be very strong to drive a stake with just one hand. To change such a giant wheel you need a hammer, some crowbars, and a lot of energy. If the inner tube doesn't have any tears or leaks, you can reuse it. Reddit straps are fasteners used to secure cargo during transport. Look at the method these workers used to wrap this shipment, with a lot less effort. Machines can never replace the skill and precision of the mason. Architects and builders choose masonry for its beauty, versatility, and durability. Here you have the perfect technique to pack 5 boxes together in a comfortable way. Teamwork is super important to make a job as efficient and smooth as possible. Bamboo is so hard and flexible that you can slide it down a slope with minimal effort. As the wall will be painted afterward, it doesn't matter what color this worker uses. On the plaster to cover all the holes on the drywall. Vinyl floor is beautiful, easy to place, and very resistant. A double extension allows you to get to the most remote places. Bamboo is among the hardest woods, and it's also resistant to insects and moisture. This makes it a good candidate as a material for outdoor furniture and other elements. Follow this super quick hack to save time and efforts. You need to be strong and have good coordination to unload something this heavy. You need to go slow and steady, or you could break it and get hurt. She seems young, but she has mastered her trade to the point of opening several bottles in a second. Some workers can transport up to 20 bricks on their heads. Preparing fish with diagonal cuts helps it get thoroughly cooked. Once the noodles are done, these workers coil them before packing them. When cleaning a window, make fluid movements to make sure you don't leave any mark. After a glass cutter makes the perfect shape in the center, this worker needs to be careful to remove all the material without ruining the whole piece. Billy is a master of hand customization using paint. A dinner table turntable is a rotating tray placed on a table or countertop to aid in distributing food. This worker has a perfect technique to work around these heavy pieces. A skilled worker knows the exact moves she needs to do her job efficiently. By breaking a rock, you can decrease the load and make it more workable. To split such a large rock, this worker uses a hammer, chisel, and feathers. Known as the Chinese crepes, jianbing is one of the most common street foods in China. The dough is made of wheat and grain flour, and fried on a griddle with egg as the base. A piece of material between plates helps prevent any breaks, because of vibration. Drums can be heavy to carry, but these workers have found an easy way to pass them around. These workers create a human chain to make their jobs easier and more efficient. Here you have an exercise to gain speed when dealing cards. To make candy, sugar is heated at 160 degrees Celsius, then dyes are added, and it's let to cool. "3,000 pieces are cut from each batch of candy, which takes 1 hour to make. The poles that carry high-voltage transmission lines are tall. Towering from 50 to 180 feet above the ground. Every second, this worker has a new piece of pipe ready. To get these moves correct, the worker needs strength, but also a very good balance. Transmission line maintenance is a recurrent process that involves cleaning insulators. Insulators are the elements located at the top of the tower, which holds the cables that transport power. Grinding discs have really helped to improve efficiency in stone masonry. Back in the days, they used to cut curved bay window heads. Like this one with just a chisel and a hammer. There are still traditional masons, but electric tools are much more efficient. The temperature for things to start glowing in visible light is around 900 F. That means anything hotter than that, you will see glow, like glass, that melts at over 2000 F. Here you have a great method to harvest on a slope. At the moment of planting, the soil is loose enough to create a hole in just one hit.